So Matthew, when I told you that that guy right there is interrupting my my recording of a video, yeah, and you said you think he's just doing his homework, you really aren't in the position to judge that. So if I'm making a report to you that I think someone is interfering with my electronic communication, I need you to follow up with it. That's your job.
My job is I'm observing him not doing anything, man.
Okay, thanks. All right. Now, this is a video that I ordered from the Ann Arbor Police Department, and it involves an incident between me and an officer, Cemezar. It dates back to 9/14/2016. I have the volume all the way up, but notice you won't hear any volume in this video. Now, normally, when a police officer gets out of his vehicle and has interaction with a member of the public, they have a microphone that records the incident sound outside of the vehicle. But for some reason, I've been given a DVD from the Ann Arbor Police Department that does not have any sound. So you can't hear the threats against my life that this officer Cemezar made to me, all over riding my bike on what he considered to be the wrong side of the street at 3-something in the morning, going home after leaving the law library of the Ann Arbor University of Michigan. And he also said in court that he called an ambulance for me when I requested him to do so after threatening my life, which he did not. And you can tell by the brief interaction in this video that he would not have had time to ask for my ID or make out a ticket, which he also said in court that he did. What he actually ended up doing was following up on this situation well after I had been admitted to the University of Michigan Hospital psychiatric floor because I was in a frightened state of perhaps psychosis, maybe. And he got a University of Michigan security guard named LaDon, an African-American older gentleman, who took my belongings and put them in locked storage, so he told me. He got LaDon to make my belongings available to him, and he obtained my ID in that case, or in that circumstance. He made out a ticket for me after this situation here, and then he put my ID and the ticket back into my bag of belongings, which were supposed to be in secured storage by the University of Michigan Hospital. And then he said in court that, and I know I'm repeating myself when I say this, that he wrote me a ticket at the scene of the incident, and that he called an ambulance for me at the scene of the incident, when in fact he told me he could not call me an ambulance, and that he wasn't going to, and that he had to respond to a gun incident. I would be very curious to know if, in fact, there was a gun incident in Ann Arbor, Michigan that night. But nonetheless, here's the video. You be the judge. It's me again, but the first time he flashed the light in my face, blinded me, and then when he told me to get on the other side of the street and ride my bike, and I told him, don't flash your light in my eyes, he got mad and he used his car like he just did now to stop me, and I ran into his vehicle, blinded, riding my bike. Notice how long this stop takes. No, there's no sound. There. Does that seem like enough time to get someone's ID, to run it in the lien system, and then issue a ticket and call the ambulance? That was me. He just left me on the corner there. Because once I told him I needed an ambulance, it spooked him. And that's the truth. But he said in court that he did everything that didn't happen in that video. Now, there are some footnotes here that I want to mention. Right before making this last video, and right before Matt came upstairs, like within a minute of Matt coming upstairs, the guy that you saw sitting so falsely innocent at that table over there with crutches, he actually turned the camera, my camcorder off on my tablet twice. The second time, he made my tablet reboot completely in order to get the video, I guess, to stop recording or maybe delete, not realizing that my tablet has an automatic stop and save function for the camcorder right before it cuts off. So let me show you. Okay, so I deleted them right. I deleted them right before I made this video. So that's why I made such a big deal to Matt. But as you see, Matt could care less. And regardless of whatever case I presented or to him, he wasn't going to do any due diligence about my complaint other than eyeball the circumstance from afar. Let me just see if I have the videos that I threw away or deleted in the trash. Sometimes they don't. Not yet. Okay. Oh well. I like proof, but I got rid of that proof, so believe me or not, but I got bigger fish to fry than to lie on someone. I got a DVD here incriminating a police officer who says he's been on the force for 17 years. You be the judge.